EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. The winner moves on to the AFC Championship game. This should be some battle. Off we go here in the divisional round. First and 10.
Or
and he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Second down and 3. From the gun, here's Stroud. And he gets that one complete to Collins. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Stroud to throw here on first and 10. And that is incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it'll be second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10.
Speed left, speed left. Hey, uno.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That's caught! To the goal line, and in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Throwing, Willis. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Dragon 60.
Here's Willis. He'll let this one go long for Williams. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Texans have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Alert the hot.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That's going to be intercepted. And the Colts will have great field position right around midfield.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose a grounded pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Now, collegiate star in Austin with the Longhorns, it's Bijan Robinson. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Come on. Set, go.
Willis now to throw. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Cut 19. 18 Rebels.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the Texans are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Already. 19 Texans.
Back to throw. Stroud. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
3rd and 5. They'll send the tight end in motion right. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And that'll set up 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Willis now to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
They run over center with Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down. A gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Another run here for Robinson. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And not much there. Down to about the 13. Second down and 8. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They'll come up on a second down and 8. The motion man here is Mitchell. Willis. That one taken in by Mitchell. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. It's the Texans who have the early lead. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. Five yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. They bring their tight end right. Now Willis. This one caught at the 4.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable second down.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. To throw is Willis. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing, Willis. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Kobe D.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Drive will start on the ground. And he gets him out of danger and then some. Up past the 20-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. That's his first grab in this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well. Stroud going to set up to throw. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well. From the gun, they'll trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. The Colts have got it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
Throwing is Willis. Pass right side to Downs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
Willis to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
To throw, here's Willis. That's caught. It's Mitchell. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. a 3rd and 2. The motion man here is Mitchell. Now on 3rd and 2, in trouble, and down he goes. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Colts are on the board just before halftime. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They put a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down, it's Stroud. He fumbled the football. And this is taken in by the defense. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal. The motion man here is Mitchell. Back to the air again on 2nd, and for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. It's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Dell motioning over. The defense plays it beautifully on that one. They knock him back to the 7. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll send him over to the left. On 2nd down, Stroud. This is caught downfield. It's Dell. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 93 yards. Touchdown, Houston. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a 1st down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans extend their advantage to 14-3. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The motion man here is Mitchell. Throwing, Willis. He'll tuck it and take off. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Here's Willis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He's going to tuck it and go. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Willis now to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
On a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield. But none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. They'll come up here, first and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. Stroud. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans move out to a 21-3 advantage. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we are at halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half.
Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. And back to it here, the third quarter underway. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Kamari and Lassiter there on the stop. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. That's good for a Colts first down. Willis now to throw. He runs with it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Willis. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And the Colts are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal. Now Willis. That is caught. And he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Colts.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Dell motioning over. Stroud to throw here on first down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Quiddy Pay bursting through to bring him down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Man in motion, heading left. Throwing on second down. Stroud. Oh, and once again, the pressure too intense. They get him down again.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
They'll throw now, 3rd and forever. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Here's a toss left side for Robinson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Willis. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's a run. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing is Willis. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one,
and he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And that one will not be returned over the back line of the end zone, so the offense will get the ball at a decent spot, the 30-yard line. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Colts 13.
high. Already.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Right back to Dell. He's got it again. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They're going to motion the tight end over here. A second down throw for Stroud. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Here's 3rd and 2. They bring the tight end in motion. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. To throw is Willis. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Dell motioning over. On 2nd down, Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll run it on the inside handoff. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and You can see the end result.
On play action. Stroud. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Williams in motion. Here's Willis. He'll go left side here and complete this one. It is 2nd and a yard. To throw, here's Willis. His throw left side is complete. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Indianapolis. Willis now to throw. And more of the same. Another interception. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
It's first down, and they'll run. And not a whole lot there as he'll get to midfield, and that's all. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.